Tommy, here we are then, the new season on our doorsteps now at home to Curzon Ashton. You'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah, and I've got a big smile on my face. I expect all the lads to turn up for training in the next half an hour with smiles on their faces, ready to work. You know, this is what the 6 weeks training's been for. Pre-season games have been there to obviously experiment, and now's time to get our heads together. So the team will more or less be picked this evening. The lads will obviously work on shape, and then they can get fixed and ready for the weekend.
So you're comfortable now with what is your best 11?
I wouldn't say it's my best 11 because I don't think that's not the whole reason why you build a squad. You know, there's the competition for places in this squad's immense. The best 11 for Saturday might not necessarily mean it's the best 11 for Tuesday and then the following Saturday after that. So it's the reason why we've had the strength and depth that we've had. Massive competition for places, and I think this squad can handle 2 or 3 injuries quite comfortably because of the lads that it's got in and around it. So I think I'm really happy with the depth that we've got.
Yeah. You've got a smaller squad though than last year, haven't you? But you've said to me that you think there's more quality in it.
Well, there is, you know, and I think it's not so much think. It's I know. I think the lads definitely sense that. Say at the end of last season, my team picked itself. Whoever was, if that 11 was fit, that 11 played. It was as simple as that. And every time one of them came out or 2 of them come out, it just all went pear-shaped again. This year, I'm comfortable with all the players that are in that bench, and even just, you know, there's probably 2 or 3 that we sat in the stand. That I've got players that can give me the performances and get this football club the results that it needs.
There are still some full-time clubs in the division. All right, there's 2 gone, but there's 1 come down. It's how do you see that comparison, part-time against full-time? Do you think that Darlow's part-time can overcome these full-time clubs?
Yeah, because I think ultimately it's down to the players. You know, it's as a coach and as a manager, you can put your ideas into people. You don't need all week to get your system sorted. You know, we've had 6 weeks now to get the boys prepared. The lads being full time, to be honest with you, I think that the level of football that we're at the minute, I think everyone would be naive to think that these lads simply go home and do nothing on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday, because they do go to the gym, and in this level of football you have to look after yourself. So I think the gap's getting less and less. So I've worked in a full-time environment, and to be honest with you give a lot of the lads Mondays off because you feel a bit sorry for them, that they're a bit leggy. So and then all of a sudden that wipes off 1 day your working week. So to be honest with you, I think it's down to players. We've got a tight-knit group now, and the lads are chomping at the bit, ready for the weekend. You
brought in Simon Ainge. Presumably he's going to partner Reece Dyche up front. How much do you expect from that partnership this season?
A lot. You know, I think like everybody, you know, it's they haven't been paired as such, if you like, that much through pre-season. You know, obviously we've been flirting with the 4-3-3 and having Harvey and Reece either side. But to be honest with you, a lot of that, yeah, it's a system that we'll have a look at. But ultimately, if we can get those 2 playing as a pair, then that's something that we'll have a look at. Might have a look at it on Saturday. You never know. But that's obviously up to us now to go out tonight, work on what we've got in our heads, and if it sits right, then we'll go for that for the weekend.
It's key, of course, to provide them with the chances, and you've brought in 1 or 2 midfield players. Yeah,
we have, and I think we've got 2 great wingers in Stevie Thompson and Alex Henschel as well. So I think the supply's got to be right. I think you've seen what Simon Ainge did in this league over the last 18 months, 2 years, if given the right service. Every centre forward's the same. You know, Reece Dyche needs service, but in a different way. Ainge wants crosses, Dyche wants through balls. So ultimately, we need to get it right on all fronts. I think having Ainge definitely gives us a different dimension, that we can go a little bit more direct and get the ball in the box a little bit earlier. But so to be honest with you, I look through the squad. I expect Tomo to be scoring goals. I expect Henschel to be scoring, Nicholson scoring, Harvey Saunders contributing more than he did last year. And I think you look through that team, there is goals in a lot of positions now.
There's going to be a lot of exciting games, especially the local ones. There's York, there's Blythe, there's Spennymoor in the league. There's going to be some real humdingers, isn't there?
There is, and I'm looking forward to having 2 in the first 5 games, and I think that's quite unique, to be honest. Obviously, the York doubleheader over the Christmas period will be one that is probably going to be a particular highlight for the fans. But you know, we can get our teeth stuck straight into obviously Spenny and Blythe in the first month of the season.
How important will be the strength of the fan support over the first few weeks of the season?
Yeah, you know, I've said this countless times. You know, I played in front of big attendances for this football club, and I want that for the lads. You know, this is obviously a squad that we've put together, and I really want the boys to be playing in front of really big crowds. You know, I think we've got a great loyal fan base, and they are second to none. But I just want to see more. I just want to see more fans back in the ground, really giving us a chance. It's a new season. New start, new players, come down and obviously and see what we're about.
And let's hope that Darlo are right in the middle of the promotion mix.
We've got to be honest with you. You know, I don't want to make statements saying we're going to win this league or anything like that. But I want to be right in the mix. And ultimately, how far we can go will be down to the players. And wouldn't it be nice if we had a little cup run along the way as well?
I suppose that is a bit of a priority.
It is, you know. I just think it's it brings a buzz back round the football club, back round the town. You know, I think everyone loves a cup run. So I won the trophy here as a player, and you know, if we can get anywhere near achieving something like that in a cup competition, we will be on the right foot. Cup football's exciting. Cup fever, as they call it, and it's, you know, I just want to put smiles back on faces. The lads will be working hard this year to obviously achieve something.